What's up, Crypto Crew, and welcome back. Or if this is your first time, I'm Captain Crypto Might, actively escaping the matrix, scoping out the crypto ocean. So if you like your odds, get on the boat, stay up to date, thumbs up, and join the hunt.
Into the boat!
Crypto Crew, before we get into today's video, let's start off with an open letter Kaspa sent to Coinbase, the biggest Tier 1 exchange in the United States, on November 4th, 2024, in which Kaspa requested for transparency and fair listing practices for Kaspa on Coinbase. Quote, as a foundation dedicated to promoting Kaspa, the Kaspa Industrial Initiative, Kaspa KII, is writing this open letter to respectfully request clarification regarding the status of Kaspa's application for listing on the Coinbase platform. This letter also serves to inform the Kaspa community of our ongoing efforts and to address broader concerns in the cryptocurrency space about fair listing practices and transparency. Despite Kaspa's repeated attempts to engage with Coinbase, no response has been received to date. The timeline of the attempts includes October 7th, 2022, initial introduction of Kaspa and correspondence with Francesco Esqueda at Coinbase. October 11, 2022, Coinbase Asset Hub questions submitted. January 8th, formal application submitted via Asset Hub, screenshot confirmation available. Date approximately 1 month ago, resubmission of a revised application. We strongly suggest that Coinbase evolve its Asset Hub to be genuinely inclusive of all legitimate cryptocurrency projects, regardless of their organizational structure. Currently, the requirement for information inherently unavailable to truly decentralized projects like Kaspa. End quote. Link to the Kaspa letter to Coinbase in the description box below.
What other cryptocurrency should you buy? What's the next Bitcoin? Well,
so far, Coinbase has not responded to this letter, and I think that was a wise move. As the biggest exchange in the US, I believe a response from Coinbase would have created a huge buy the rumor and sell event, which would have forced Coinbase's hand for no reason. In my opinion, I'm glad Kaspa is not on any Tier 1 exchanges at the making of this recording. This sideway action from not just Kaspa, but the entire crypto ocean, to me, currently signifies the quiet before the crypto storm, and that strengthens long-suffering, aka patience. And not only so, but we glory in tribulations also, knowing that tribulation worketh patience, and patience experience, and experience hope. Crypto Crew, I wish for you to have eternal life by believing in the gospel of our Lord Jesus Christ, which will enable you to store treasures in heaven. However, until then, I wish for you to store as much treasures here whilst being in this temporary world. I personally believe it was a great move from Kaspa because what do you have to lose? If Coinbase continues to stay quiet about Kaspa, and as long as the demand for Kaspa grows, which I believe will happen during this 2024-2025 bull run, Coinbase will inevitably list Kaspa, and let's be for real, Coinbase knows about the existence of Kaspa. For now, Crypto Crew, the Tier 1 exchanges, such as Coinbase, is a storyline that is to be continued.
Crypto life.
This, by the way, is the perfect time to acquire more Kaspa, Crypto Crew, at least in my opinion, while the price is 10 to 12 cents per Kaspa coin. But whatever you do, make sure to store your Kaspa on a cold storage. Exchanges are to buy and to sell Kaspa, but not to keep your Kaspa. In my opinion, the best cold storage is the Tangem wallet. It's easy to use and safe, which allows you to have full custody over your Kaspa. You can grab 10% discount if you wish to get your Tangem wallet today, link in the description box below. Despite of the correction for the price of Kaspa, there is a lot of bullish developments surrounding Kaspa. Kaspa ambassador Chad Ballantyne from Rhubarb Media and Chris Wolf, aka Wolfie, joined Sin City Crypto in a recent interview to discuss some of the latest Kaspa developments. Shout out to Sin City Crypto.
More than 2 times of Bitcoin's daily transactions, 3 times that of Doge, 7 times that of Litecoin, 22 times that of Ethereum Classic, and 22 times that of Bitcoin Cash. What's the most impressive part? This explosive growth is happening at 1 block per second. Now, we are going to talk about the Crescendo fork or the upgrade that's happening that'll take it from 1 to 10 blocks per second. But what has been your thoughts on how everything's played out? What's been the most exciting to see? What are you expecting to see moving forward? And I'll go to Chad first.
In my mind, if we were in a concert hall right now
and the Kaspa devs were on stage, including the ecosystem part, people, there should be a standing ovation. But what it's done, it's proven the tech. It's proven without a shadow of a doubt that the technology is solid, that it's strong, and it's strong at 1 BPS.
Kaspa's really in the wild crypto. There's no centralized entity can censor transactions or anything. It's not like we're just a bunch of servers controlled by a corporation scattered around the world in 20 data centers or something where, of course, yeah, it seems really fast and all these transactions, but if the servers go down because we made up the software out of thin air and, with proprietary consensus or something, or some entity or agency tells us to freeze an address and keep all these tokens because whatever, it's bad guys or something, that can't happen with Kaspa. So we have this Kaspa network that's just alive on the internet around the world, flowing all these transactions that broke records. It's super cool.
This is from Cas.fyi. These are all the KRC20 tokens. And as you can see here, 1,265 tokens have been launched on Kaspa. As far as I know, gentlemen, and correct me if I'm wrong, there's been no network degradation. There's been no slowing down of processing blocks. No, hey, let's turn this thing off and turn it back on and see if it works again. And you're talking, and people forget, we're talking about a proof of work consensus. We're not talking about proof of stake, proof of history, proof of consensus that some of these super fast layer ones like Solana run on, something that Bitcoin is just simply not capable of doing. And I bring up Bitcoin because it's the most well-known proof of work network. But you take a look at tokens like Nacho, like Kango, like Conan, like Kaspi. These are all mine tokens. And you can see here growing in market caps of $53 million, $5 million, $19 million, $18 million, $22 million. So the ecosystem is there. The Rust Crescendo update, the PR for computing higher level Ghost Tag entries on demand is merged, resolving a crucial processing bottleneck to get to that 10 blocks per second. This merge is one of the final steps before a new testnet performance-focused version, which is meant to finalize the 10 BPS configuration and specs. A bigger update is expected in the coming month. How do you see this once this thing goes live and we scale up from 1 to 10 blocks per second?
There's a lot of tech behind it, and there's a lot of things that we could talk about from a technical side. It's what you're seeing now. Consider that 10 times better. So all the things that are happening. But when it comes to like what's big and more firsts for cryptocurrency, to have a scalable consensus protocol is massive. The latency that's in cryptos right now, I think I found a stat that was like $1 billion since 2020 of MEV bots stealing, people's transactions. This is going to solve a massive problem, and it's going to put miners on a same playing ground. The competition's going to be there, and we're going to, people's transactions are going to be saved. They're going to go through to where they should go through. Kaspa is going to be the go-to tech when it comes to, what can I build next for, and not just cryptocurrency, for blockchain, blockdag in general. I think it's going to open up massive amounts of avenues for developers, new developers, old developers, whoever, to come in and really start to see some really innovative technology beyond crypto, breaking into enterprise markets. The technology wasn't there, and everyone was frustrated because they couldn't do what they wanted to do in the real world. Even at 1 block per second and where the tech is now, it's available, but considering what's going to happen when it moves to 10 blocks per second and all the other awesomeness that's going to be jammed into the Crescendo fork, I think it's going to be it's a whole new ballgame.
Right now we have the 1 second block time, so it's like we have an Uber coming once every second. Once that hard fork goes, the Crescendo fork, that's like we have 10 Ubers coming every second, and they each hold 250 transactions. So the stats, the metrics that Luke was mentioning, like 15.9 million transactions in 24 hours during a mint session, that's going to 10x. We're going to go to 150 million in 24 hours. And 10's not the stop. 10's like an intermediary waypoint. Jonathan's obsessed in a healthy way with going to 100 blocks per second. So we can 10x again in capacity. Right now, the KRC20 and Casplex, all of the meme tokens, those are happening as a function of Casplex, which is an inscription technology. For me, I think of that almost like an appetizer until the main course comes at the restaurant or whatever. So the main course would be, in this case, smart contracts. Anton, also known online as Aspect, he's one of the core developers of Kaspa, and he's also created the web wallet and the KDX and the KNG wallets. He has a large comprehensive package proposal for the creation of a smart contract platform on Kaspa. And then another thing is that KEF, the Kaspa Eco Foundation, has been in talks. We're in a room with a household name of crypto to provide like market making, liquidity, and foundation wallet management. So I can't say who that is right now, but that should help things out a lot as well.
I'm excited about the continued growth of our ambassador program, celebrating Caspa's 3rd year anniversary, birthday, whatever. Our ambassadors are kind of our marketing arm of Kaspa, but we're continuing to see that grow and boom. I think you're going to see some new roadmaps coming out from the KI project to showcase a lot of those things that were revealed in Dublin and in some great vision. So you'll see that coming out with, not timelines, but just how things are going, what are next steps, and how the increasing innovation and technology of Kaspa is going to help propel that.
Be patient, crypto crew. I believe the current price is temporary. Hold on to your Kaspa, or better yet, buy the Kaspa dip. And not only so, but we glory in tribulations also, knowing that tribulation worketh patience, and patience experience, and experience hope. The crypto ocean is currently shaking out weak hands. Do not be one of these people, crypto crew. Your patience will be rewarded.
Stick around.
Fix your mind before you get to the grind. And with that said, let's continue to escape the matrix. Let's continue to be on the lookout for the next big thing here on the crypto ocean, growing grace, and let's make some crypto waves. Say aye.